Turning to the Middle East now, where the U.S. carried out airstrikes on Iran-backed militant sites. The Pentagon says President Biden ordered those strikes in response to those militants launching a series of attacks on U.S. forces, and as of recently of Christmas Day. ABC's Justin Finch is following the latest from Washington.
In Washington, the Defense Department revealing President Biden himself gave the order last night for the U.S. to strike Iran-backed militants operating in Iraq. The Defense Department says those U.S. airstrikes leveled at least 3 sites used by the Iran-backed paramilitary group Hezbollah brigades. The U.S. responding to frequent attacks on American and coalition forces in the region, including a Christmas Day attack. The Pentagon says a self-detonating drone wounded 3 service members at a U.S. base in northern Iraq, one of them left in critical condition. The White House says the president was immediately briefed on that attack and later called for those strikes, which focused on sites tied to the group's use of drones. The Pentagon says since the start of the Israel-Hamas war, there have been more than 100 attacks on U.S. and coalition troops in Iraq and Syria. U.S. Central Command says there were no signs the U.S.'s retaliatory strikes impacted civilians. Mourners and some Iraqi officials condemning the U.S.'s actions. The Iraqi government says at least 1 militant was killed and more than a dozen others injured. And the Biden administration is warning if attacks on U.S. and coalition forces continue, the U.S. will respond. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.